Located in western North Carolina between Hendersonville and Brevard, DuPont State Forest is a 10,000-plus acre multi-use hotspot of beautiful waterfalls, scenic and well-maintained hiking trails, with some of the best views of the North Carolina forest. There's so much to do and see inside the forest, but in this episode we'll focus on a day hike that provides easy access to 3 popular and very beautiful western North Carolina waterfalls: Hooker Falls, Triple Falls, and High Falls. All 3 of the waterfalls can be accessed via the Hooker Falls Access Area, located at 1300 Staten Road in Cedar Mountain, North Carolina. The drive to the parking lot is very pleasant, taking you through beautiful and well-maintained Carolina country roads. There is plenty of signage along the way, and the 25-minute drive from downtown Hendersonville is effortless. Driving time from Asheville, North Carolina, or Greenville, South Carolina is about 1 hour. This is a popular spot, and at times it can be somewhat crowded. However, there's plenty of parking available via 2 very well-maintained parking lots that include, albeit not luxurious, but adequate restroom facilities. The hiking trails to the falls are probably some of the best maintained trails you'll ever encounter. They're very wide, they're well marked, and they're easy to walk on even in minimal footwear. While all 3 falls are part of this adventure, the hike to Hooker Falls is 4/10 of a mile in one direction from the parking lot, while the hike to Triple Falls and High Falls are 9/10 of a mile in the other direction, making the total hike, if you see all 3 falls, a round-trip total of 2.6 miles. The walk to Hooker Falls is an easy 3/10 of a mile walk along a flat trail that leads to a beautiful view of the wide but not too high Hooker Falls. You can relax here to the soothing sound of the waterfall or continue another 100 feet to the base of the falls, where there's a large area to relax or have a picnic. You could easily make it a day at Hooker Falls, but there's so much more to see at the DuPont State Forest. Continue back towards the parking lot when you're ready to continue to the other waterfalls. As you near the parking lot, continue on the well-marked Triple Falls Trail that crosses over the river and under Staten Road. Follow the short and well-marked trail uphill for 3/10 of a mile to the viewing area to enjoy spectacular views of Triple Falls and the surrounding forest. There is also a large picnic shelter with primitive and not always too well-maintained restroom facilities. Those who are energetic can take the steps to the riverside, which will put you right next to the falls. The stairs are very well maintained with handrails the entire way. It's a great way to see the falls up close, but remember that every step down is one that you must take back up. Care should be taken with small children and during the winter months when ice may be present. The hike to High Falls is an additional 6/10 of a mile from Triple Falls, and it's worth every step. From the Triple Falls view area, continue 1/10 of a mile to the High Falls Trail, where an additional half-mile walk will bring you to the High Falls Lookout and Picnic Shelter. This viewing area provides a great spot to relax, maybe have a picnic, and enjoy the view of High Falls. It's slightly elevated on the side of a slope of a hill on the opposing side of the valley. If you want to see and experience the falls from its base, Take the River Bend Trail as you hike up the High Falls Trail. The River Bend Side Trail is hard to miss and will take you along the river for about 2/10 of a mile to the base of High Falls. The viewing area at the base of the falls is nice, but it's somewhat rocky and not as spacious as the other areas. Take care when walking along the riverbank. Note that if you want to see the falls from both locations, and many people do, you will need to hike back from the base of the falls along the River Bend Trail to resume the High Falls Trail. From the Upper High Falls View and Picnic Shelter, you can hike back the 9/10 of a mile to the Hooker Falls parking area along the High Falls Trail, taking a right when you intersect the Triple Falls Trail. You could also continue another 2/10 of a mile up the High Falls Trail and turn right on the Triple Falls Trail for a 1.1 mile return route. If you noticed the covered bridge at the top of High Falls, you can easily reach this by continuing up the High Falls Trail and then turning left on the covered bridge trail. The total distance past High Falls is 4/10 of a mile, making the return hike back to the access area 1.3 miles. The covered bridge is very picturesque and offers nice views from the top of High Falls. Well, that's it for this episode of HD Carolina, your source for high-definition, informative videos of things to do and see in the Carolinas. If you have a chance to visit these hiking trails, please let us know about it at www.hdcarolina.com.